Good morning, children. We see many machines and gadgets in our home, like car, washing machine, television, and many more. All these machines are made up of many parts, and each part has its own function to perform. Similarly, our body is also like a machine, and it functions with the help of many parts. What are these parts and what are their functions? So, children, today we are going to find answers of these questions in chapter 2, Our Internal Organs. In this chapter, we all will understand the importance of internal organs and the functions of internal organs. So, children, let's start. Our body is a living machine. It performs a number of functions at the same time. For example, we can walk, feel the cold wind, breathe fresh air, see the beauty of nature, hear the chirping of birds, talk to our friends, etc. at the same time. Look at your body. You can see many parts like eyes, nose, ears, hands, legs, etc. We know these are external organs of our body because they are outside and we can see them. When we are sleeping, most of these organs are not active, but there are many organs inside our body which work all the time, even when we are sleeping. Brain, heart, lungs, liver, kidneys, stomach, bones, and muscles are some of the internal organs of our body. Each organ is important and has a special task to perform. So, children, there are many parts in our body. These body parts are called as organs. Some are external organs and some are internal organs. External organs are present outside our body, like our hands, legs, ears, nose, eyes, mouth, etc. While internal organs are those body parts which are present inside our body and we can't see them. Some of the internal organs are brain, heart, lungs, stomach, kidneys, etc. These internal organs work all the time, even when we are sleeping. Like, we don't stop breathing when we are sleeping. Our heart also doesn't stop pumping the blood. So, you see, children, all these internal organs play a very important role in keeping us alive. Now, we will study about these internal organs in detail and try to understand their functions in our body. The first internal organ is brain. The brain is a soft and delicate organ in our head. It is protected by the heart skull. Have you ever wondered why you pull your hand when you touch something hot, or why you can see different colors? The organ that makes all this possible is brain. All the organs of our body depend on the signals from the brain to do their work. Brain also helps us to think and react to different situations. It stores information in the form of memory. It is the command center for the entire body. So, children, our brain is a very delicate organ which is protected by the heart skull from outside. Our brain stores information and helps us to think and learn new things. It controls the functions such as breathing, digestion, muscle control, emotions, heartbeat, etc. Children, all the organs of our body depend on the signals from the brain to do their work. Children, now you will ask me, how does brain send signals? Children, the brain sends signals through the nerves. Through these nerves, our brains receives messages from our sense organs, and then, depending on the kind of information it receives in the form of these messages through the nerves, our brain sends back the orders for functioning to other parts of the body. For example, when you come back home from your school, you all are very hungry and tired. The moment you smell delicious food cooked by your mother or father, you start salivating. So, children, here your nose, which is a sense organ, sent the message which is in the form of smell to your brain about the food, and then your brain sent back the signal to activate your salivary glands, which is present in your mouth. Then these salivary glands start releasing saliva, which helps in the digestion of food, which takes place in the mouth when we are eating and chewing the food. Similarly, children, when we see a danger like a snake, your eyes send this information to your brain, and then your brain tells that this is a dangerous animal, and so we need to escape from this place. Your brain sends signal to your legs to immediately run away from that place. So children, in this way our brain functions with the help of our sense organs and nerves. Let's move on to did you know? The left side of the brain controls the right side of the body and vice versa. Children, there are two parts of the brain, left side and right side. The left side of the brain is responsible for controlling the right side of the body. It also performs the tasks which are related with logics, such as in science and mathematics. On the other hand, the right side of the brain is responsible for controlling the left side of the body. And it also performs the tasks which are related with creativity and arts. So you see children, left side of the brain controls the right side of our body, and right side of the brain controls the left part of our body. Let's move on to our next internal organ, which is our heart. Jump at your place for 10 minutes. Now keep your hand on the left side of your chest. Do you feel the beat? That's your heartbeat coming from the heart. The heart is inside our chest between two lungs. It is a muscular organ that pumps blood to all parts of the body. So children, here you can see the image of our heart. It is a red-brown colored muscular organ. It is the main organ of the circulatory system of our body. It receives deoxygenated blood, or you can say impure blood, which is rich in carbon dioxide and waste materials from different parts of the body through blue-colored blood vessels called as veins, and pumps oxygenated blood, or you can say pure blood, which is rich in oxygen and nutrients, to all parts of the body through red-colored blood vessels called as arteries. Children, blood vessels are the tubes that carry blood to and from all parts of the body. These blood vessels are of two types: veins, which carry impure blood, and arteries, which carry pure blood. Let's move on to did you know? The heart beats about 72 times in a minute. So children, here I am going to give you one activity which will help you to count your heartbeat. Children, you have to place two fingers like this on your wrist, and then when you feel your pulse, you have to count the number of beats in 15 seconds. Multiply this number by 4 to calculate the beats per minute. You can write your findings in the comments section along with your name, class, section and your school's name. Next, we are going to study about lungs. Breathe deeply. Can you feel your chest moving up and down? This happens because of the lungs. On both sides of the heart are two spongy air-filled bags called lungs. Lungs help us to absorb oxygen from the air we breathe in. This oxygen is sent to various parts of the body through blood. The carbon dioxide is removed from the blood in lungs. It then throws out carbon dioxide through nose. So children, inside the rib cage lies a pair of lungs which help us to take in oxygen and throw out carbon dioxide by the breathing process. Breathing involves inhalation and exhalation. Now what is inhalation and what is exhalation? Children, inhalation means breathing in oxygen-rich air, and exhalation means breathing out carbon dioxide-rich air. Children, when we inhale, our lungs expand, and when we exhale, our lungs contract. Children, the lungs are the primary organs of the respiratory system, and its main function is to provide oxygen from the inhaled air to the bloodstream and to remove carbon dioxide from the blood and exhale it through the nose. Let's move on to did you know? The lung on the left side is a bit smaller than the right one because it has to make space for heart to fit in your chest. So children, this is an important fact which we all should know. Let's move on to stomach. Stomach is located in the upper left side of the belly. It is a hollow, J-shaped bag-like structure. It is a muscular bag. It helps to digest the food that we eat. Once the food has been chewed in the mouth, it reaches the stomach through a food pipe. Stomach churns the food into a paste. We should chew our food properly. When we overeat, we trouble our stomach and it aches. This is because our stomach can hold little food and water at a time. So children, here you can see the image of our stomach, which is a pear-shaped muscular organ. It is the main organ of our digestive system. Inside this organ, the food particles are broken down and are mixed with digestive juices, which are made by the glands in the lining of the stomach. These digestive juices help in the proper digestion of food. Now children, let's move on to kidneys. We have two kidneys. They are bean-shaped organs placed in the abdomen towards our back. They help to filter the liquid waste from our body in the form of urine. We should drink 8 glasses of water every day to help our kidneys remove the waste easily. This also keeps kidneys healthy. So children, kidneys are one of the most vital excretory organs in our body, which helps in removing the toxic waste products from our body. Entire blood in the body passes through kidney many times a day. Kidneys filter water and harmful salts from our blood. This waste gets collected in the urinary bladder and then thrown out of our body as urine. Children, drinking enough water helps our kidney to function properly and stay healthy. Now let's move on to bones. Press your body at different parts like chest, hands, legs, fingers and arms. You would find something hard. These are bones. There are 206 bones in an adult human body. Bones are joined together to form a bony framework called the skeleton. The skeleton gives shape to our body. It also holds our body up and gives it a support. It protects soft internal parts of our body like heart, lungs and brain. So children, bones are hard substances in our body. They join together to form a bony framework which is called as our skeleton. Our skeletal system works as a support structure for our body. It gives shape to our body, allows movement, and provides protection for soft, delicate organs. Let's move on to muscles. When you touched your body at different places, did you feel some soft areas also? These are muscles. There are more than 600 muscles in our body. When attached with bones, muscles help them to move. Contraction and relaxation of muscles cause the movement of bones. That is how we walk, run, jump, play, hold and throw. Muscles are also present in internal organs like heart. These muscles help organs to do their work properly. Now let's see what is given over here in the did you know box. We need 200 muscles to take just one step. So you see children, just to take one step, 200 muscles are used. Now can you imagine how many muscles you would be using while playing, jumping, swimming and doing other activities? So children, muscles are soft parts in our body. They help our body to move by contraction and relaxation. Children, contraction is the process in which the muscles become shorter and tighter. For example, when we move our arm to touch our shoulder, that is the process of contraction. And relaxation is the process of stretching and elongating muscles, like when we stretch our arms and move it away from our body. That is relaxation. So children, in this way the reading and explanation of this chapter is done. Before we move on to the book exercises, I request you all to subscribe the channel and press the bell icon for the notification of the upcoming tutorials. Thank you, children. Let's move on to question number A. Tick the correct answer. Now, children, here for every question 3 options are given and we have to tick the correct answer. Question number 1. Which of the following is the control center of the body? Heart, lungs, or brain? Children, heart is the main organ of the circulatory system. Lungs are the main organ of the respiratory system. Children, brain is the control center of our body. It controls all the functions which are done by different parts of our body. Question number 2. Which of the following throw waste in the form of urine? Lungs, kidneys, muscles. Children, we all know that kidneys are the main organs of the excretory system and they help in the removal of waste in the form of urine from our body. Question number 3. Which of the following gives shape to our body? Bones, liver, or skin? Children, bones give shape to our body. Liver is the largest organ in our body which helps in the digestion of fat. And skin is a sense organ, we all know that. So here we will take bones. Let's move on to question number 4. Which is not an internal organ? Skin, heart, stomach. Children, skin is the outer covering of our body. So it is not an internal organ. It is an external organ. So here we will take skin. Question number 5. Which of the following helps in digesting food? Stomach, brain, or heart? So children, we all know that stomach is the main organ of our digestive system. So here we will take stomach. Let's move on. Question number B. Answer in one words. First, a framework of bones. Children, we all know that the framework of bones is called as skeleton. Second, breaking down of food into smaller pieces to be absorbed by the body. Children, it is digestion. Digestion is the process by which the food is broken down into smaller pieces so that its nutrients can be absorbed by the body properly. Children, half of the digestion, that is, breaking down of food, takes place in the mouth itself when we chew the food. That is why it is told by our parents to chew the food properly in the mouth and it should not be swallowed. Question number 3. Organ that throws out carbon dioxide from our body. Children, it is nose. Nose helps in taking in oxygen and throwing out carbon dioxide. Question number 4. Bean-shaped structure in our body that throws liquid waste from our body. Children, it is kidney. And kidney removes this liquid waste in the form of urine. Question number C. Identify the given internal organs and write their names. How many of these are there in a human being? Now let's see the first picture. Children, we all can understand that this picture is the picture of a heart. And how many hearts do we all have? We all have one heart. So here in the name section we will write heart and in how many section we will write 1. The next picture on the right hand side is of lungs. We all have a pair of lungs, means 2 lungs we all have. So in the name section we will write lungs and in how many sections we will write 2. Let's see the next picture. This is the picture of a stomach. Stomach helps in digesting our food. So how many stomachs do we all have? We all have 1 stomach. Let's see the last picture. This picture shows a pair of kidneys. So here in the name section we will write kidneys and in how many section we will write 2. Let's move on to question number D. Answer in short. Question number 1. What is the role of kidneys in our body? Answer. Kidneys help in throwing out liquid waste produced in our body in the form of urine. Question number 2. Write 2 functions of skeleton. Answer. Functions of skeleton are A. It gives shape to our body. B. It protects soft internal parts of our body like the heart, lungs and brain. Question number 3. Which gas does our body absorb and which gas does it throw out? Answer. Our body absorbs oxygen with the help of lungs and throws out carbon dioxide through the nose. Let's move on to HOTS. Question: what are the different activities you cannot do if you do not have muscles? Answer: muscular system is an important part of our body. Muscles hold our bones together and help them to move. So, if we don't have muscles in our body, we won't be able to move any part of our body. Next is activity A. What's on the table? Memory game. Now children, here we are going to have a memory game. How we are going to play this game? Let's see. Place about 20 objects on a table. Ask your friends to look at it for 10 seconds. Then ask them to list as many objects as possible that they saw on the table. Who could remember the maximum objects? So children, this is a fun memory game which you all can play in the classroom. The child remembering the maximum number of objects will be the winner of the game. Let's move on to the next page. Question number B. Label the pictures given below with the names of internal organs. So children, here you can see a human body is given and we have to label the parts which are asked. So the first part on the top is brain. It lies in our head and the brain is protected by our skull. Next is a pair of lungs. The lungs are protected by a bony cage which is called as rib cage. Between the two lungs lies our heart, which is our third organ. Below the heart, on the left hand side of our body, lies the liver. Children, liver is the largest internal organ in our body. It produces a special kind of liquid which is called as bile juice. This bile juice is sent to the stomach, which helps in the digestion. On the right hand side of the liver lies the stomach. Stomach digests the food which we eat with the help of digestive juices. Last one is kidney. And we all know that kidney filters the blood and removes toxic substances from our body in the form of urine. Next is question number C. Look at the pictures of food items and internal organs given below. Which food item does each organ resemble? Show it by matching correctly. Now children, here some food items are given on the right hand side. Based on their shape, size and texture, we have to match them with the internal organs which are given on the left hand side. The first one is heart. Children, our heart resembles tomato. Now, you will ask me how? Children, our heart has 4 chambers. Similarly, if you vertically slice a tomato, you will find that it has also got 4 chambers. Next is our brain. Children, walnut is a true copy of brain. They are rich sources of omega-3 fatty acids which encourages brain development in children. So now you all know why your parents ask you to eat lots of walnuts. Next is stomach. Children, if you observe the picture carefully, you will notice that it looks like a piece of ginger. Children, ginger has many properties which helps in proper digestion. Next is kidney. Children, if you observe the picture of kidney, it looks like kidney beans. In Hindi, we call kidney beans as rajma. So children, in this way this entire chapter is complete. In the end, I am providing you this worksheet for extra practice. Children, do give a thumbs up if you found this video helpful in understanding the concepts related to this chapter. In case you still have any query or doubt, mention it in the comment section. I'll try to get back to you as soon as possible. All the best, children.